Hello guys, my name is Rizka Aliasari and today I want to read, conclude and give example about tips and doing business with the Arabs. Business between the Middle East and the West has grown tremendously in the last 20 years. Cultural differences sometimes cause problems in carrying out business transactions. This article gives suggestions to Western businessmen and salesmen who do business in the Arab world. It is intended to help them understand polite customs and practices in the Middle East. Arabs consider it extremely bad manners to start talking business immediately. Even the busiest government official or executive always takes extra time to be polite and offer refreshments. No matter how busy you are, you should make time for this hospitality. The conference visit is a way of doing business throughout the Arab world. Frequently, you will have to discuss your business in the presence of strangers who might or might do not anything to do with your business. Do not be surprised if your meeting in, is interrupted several times by people who come into the room unannounced, whisper or speak softly to the do not hear, and never show displeasure at being interrupted. Making decisions quickly is not an Arab custom. There is a fairness in doing business in the Middle East which will puzzle a newcomer. Give yourself lots of time and ask a lot of questions. Patience is an important quality. You might have to wait 2 or 3 days to see high-level government officials as they are very busy. Give yourself enough time. Personal relationships are very important. They are the key to doing business in Arab countries. Try to identify the decision maker regarding your product or service immediately and get to know him on a friend basis. Do your homework. Be prepared to discuss details of your product or proposal. Be ready to answer technical questions. Familiarize yourself with the Muslim and nation holidays. Avoid a visit during Ramadan, the Muslim month of fasting. Most Arab countries have a 6-day work week from Saturday through Thursday when met with the one-day Monday to Friday practice in most Western countries. It leaves only 3.5 workday set. Remember, this is planning your appointment. Muslims do not eat pork. Some are teach about the religion's prohibitions against alcoholic beverages. If you are not sure, wait for your host to suggest the proper thing to drink. When an Arab say yes, he may mean maybe. When he say maybe, he probably meant no. You will seldom get a direct no from an Arab because it is considered impolite. Also, he does not want to close his options. Instead of no, he will say inshallah, which means if God is willing. On the other hand, yes does not necessarily mean yes. A smile and a slow nod might seem like an agreement, but in fact, your host is being polite, and Arab considers it impolite to disagree with a guest. The conclusion: This article provides a guide for Westerns to navigate the cultural nuances of conducting business in the Arab world, emphasizing that personal relationships and etiquette are just as important as the business deal itself. Hospital and relationship building, meeting dynamic and passions, cultural and religion awareness, understanding indirect communicating, and Muslim cannot eat pork. For example, 1. Personal relationships are very important. 2. Muslim cannot eat pork. And 3. The Indonesian Sungkan culture, practicing hospitality and small talk before getting to the point. Thank you, guys.